Well, good morning and welcome to Billings, Montana Metro Park. It's First Interstate Arena here. James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and Vals here, and get ready for the State A tournament here as the Bigfork Valkyries take on the Havre Blue Ponies. Bigfork 19-3 on the season. Havre is 18-3, so it should be a good battle this morning here early in Billings, Montana. Weather not too bad. Nice drive over yesterday, and teams all here ready to go this morning. Hey, got to get to pregame. I got a lot of special interviews with the seniors and also with the head coach, Courtney Gunlock. So pregame brought to you by Gunlock Construction, Troy Gunlock, general contractor, complete home design, builds, and remodels, 406-250-2396 or tgunlockconstruction@gmail.com. First up, it'll be the seniors and what they had to say. I interviewed them before we left to come over here. So here's what your seniors, the three of them, had to say for the pregame.
Well, welcome to pregame. Just before we get ready to travel over to Billings, as the Valkyries will go in as the number 3 seed into the state tournament, and they'll take on Havre, a team that is 18-3. But here with head coach Courtney Gunlock and talk about the season and then divisionals, and then we'll talk about your opponent at state. How proud are you of these girls and the season they've had and how they've improved over the year?
I'm just, all I can say is I'm super proud of these girls and how they have grown over the season. And I think I said in some pre-games early on, those first 2 tip-off tournaments, we really were very raw and had no idea where we were going to stand up to some of these teams. But we knew after those 2 tournaments, we knew what we had to work on to be competitive for postseason. And I think we did that. And, you know, Dillon, I think, is truly one of the best teams in this state. They run 9 deep. Obviously, we don't. And we were still, running that game until till halfway through the fourth quarter, and we ran out of gas. So I know that we have what it takes to be successful at the state level this year. So we're ready to just try.
Well, and divisionals, I mean, you took care of Butte Central to start off. They're kind of a young team. I mean, they had a lot of freshmen on the team, but you really took it to them, beat them by, 17, I believe?
Close to 30, I think.
30?
Actually.
No, it was 27.
27,
That's
yeah.
what I meant. It was 27, yeah, because it was 51-24 was the final in that game. And then from that game, you faced Dillon again. You faced them earlier, and like you said, with nothing in, you only lost by 2, and you had a chance to win that game. But, like you said, those 3 6-footers, I think the key to their game is 23. Stopping her. What do you think?
No, I definitely think she had an outstanding game, and they definitely shot way better than they had all season from the 3-point line, and that happens, right? You get hot, a team gets hot, but I think 23 probably had her best game of the season, and everything does run. She is the workhorse of that team, and she's a great player, and so we want one more shot at them.
Well, and talk about then you came back and you took care of loser out actions really tough after losing the semifinal and coming back at 9 o'clock in the morning and then playing Browning at Columbia Falls, and they really came at you at the end. I mean, hitting a lot of threes to make it closer than it actually was, but you took care of Browning in that loser out, then Sioux Falls you beat by 20. So I knew you were going to win those games. I knew Dillon was going to be a tough one, but I thought you guys played really well. And like you said, just ran out of gas. The scoring in the fourth was down compared, and they just took care of things.
Yeah, no, and the girls, they haven't lost a lot, truthfully, in their whole careers here, and so losing a game is always hard. So trying to get them mentally ready to play that next morning and bounce back is huge, because physically they were exhausted. But these girls, they are mentally tough, and that wasn't how they're going to go down. And no, we didn't beat Browning like we have all year, but we did what we needed to do to take care of business.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to
It's got to be a win.
You just got to get a W. However, it could be if you're not shooting well, you can always play defense. And so now state tournament, take on Havre, and you don't want to look past them because you could have another matchup against Dillon, but I'm not sure what Havre's, I think they have like 2 tall players and 1 senior. Looking at their stuff, they're 18-3. You guys are 19-3, so they lost big time to Dillon Central in that championship game. Talk about that. Have you looked at film and stuff on them? What you need to do against them?
I've watched a lot of film. That's all I did Sunday. But they're a good team. Havre is a good team. They were in that game the whole first half with Dillon Central. They're kind of a Jekyll and Hyde. Sometimes they play really hard, and sometimes they get a little lazy. But we match up well with them. They have 3 primary scorers, kind of like our team, and then they have some role players. I think the role players are a little more experienced than our role players, and so we need to make sure we shut down their good players. I think we can transition on them. They don't have a lot. They don't get back real quick, so we want to focus on having a 2-3 zone, and then I think we can transition out of that better and push the tempo. Try to get some easy buckets.
Well, I saw you do that against Dillon Central. You really attacked, which is key. Come out strong, and then the other team gets behind the 8 ball, and that just makes you, just push it forward. When you get your foot on the pedal, and you got it down, don't take it off. Finish them off, especially here when you get to this level, right? Regular season, you might a little bit, but state tournament, you just want to go going away. But also, what's the key about balancing, about getting your main 3, especially some rest there?
We're going to try. We did, as coaches, we did discuss that. How can we give them 30 seconds here or there, just to give them something? And so we do have a little bit of a strategy going in. My assistants are going to help me with that. If one of the people they have to guard goes out, we're going to try to give them a quick breather as well, just to give them a little bit more rest. So
pulling them out right towards the end of the quarter, so it goes into the timeout, then you almost grab yourself, 2 minutes with that timeout, and if you take them out, so then they get a little rest and then they're fresh for that next quarter. I'm talking about between the first and second and third and fourth. Obviously, halftime, they got plenty of time to recover. So I'm looking forward to, again, these seniors, talk about them because they're going back to state for the 4th time. Quite an accomplishment, and over 90 wins. I'm not sure, looking back at the numbers, what the actual numbers are, but only 7 losses.
Right.
We know that for sure on the season. So they're just, from day one, the first time I saw them, and I was talking to Braden and Kenny out there, when I saw them against Kellogg and Dillon Central, I didn't know what to expect. Remember I told you that? Going to that game, right? Because I'd never seen what these kids had coming out of 8th grade. But they've impressed me, and they've impressed me since then. Not only about their basketball, but the way they play basketball. They play the right way with good sportsmanship, because I see so many other teams, just the attitude is like, I don't care for, right? But they're good kids, and they play the game well. They're fun to watch.
Yeah. No, they're a special group. I knew they were going to be a special group.
Yes. 1, 2.
Yeah.
And they're going to be missed.
Oh, definitely. And, not just by you, but the people that come out and watch them. But you guys, your seniors and this team, they really have set a precedence about how Bigfork basketball should be. It's championship basketball. They have that ability. So we need to keep moving that forward with the other kids coming up, and it's got to be especially satisfying to coach your daughter.
Very, very satisfying. Peyton and I, we know this is the last week that they get to play together as well, which has been a special thing to be a part of. So, I want them to go out well. I'm super proud no matter what happens this weekend. They have nothing to hang their heads on.
No.
They've only done things to improve this program, and they've set milestones that it might take a while to reach again.
I would definitely say that, and I'm looking forward to this idea. I mean, I'm very proud of them. I've had just an amazing time watching them. I told them about sometimes girls basketball is not the best thing to watch, right?
Yeah,
sometimes
absolutely.
it's a lot of turnovers, a lot of held balls, and a lot of fouling, and not very athletic. But when they came along, that you could see that they're just a fun team and have been a blast to watch and call. These last 4 years, probably one of my favorite games to call was the state championship. Obviously, when you win a state championship, that's a totally different thing. And I've had a couple other games that I got to call. Even one this last weekend was double overtime. I've had a couple of those in divisionals. So I'm looking forward to some great games. And good luck. No matter, like you said, no matter what, I'm just proud of these girls and proud of this team.
Yeah, absolutely. They have nothing to be disappointed about. They have proven, what a special group they are.
Yeah, very, very much so. So, Coach, thanks again for joining me on the pregame. Is always this might be our last, but you find me. I'm not sure the billing's set up, but you ever want to come talk to me, or somebody come talk to me after a game, you get a W and then you want to talk to me, you don't have to, but if you want to, just flag me down, let me know. And, Jamie and I will be right over there. So
all right, that sounds
you
good.
guys on from the sidelines. So
Okay,
all right,
thank you,
good luck and go Vals.
Go Vals.
All right, that was head coach Courtney Gudlock. Now I have the seniors for you and their pregame interview I did the other night on the same night. Jamie went first. Hey, if you see Courtney today, today's her birthday. Make sure you say happy birthday to Courtney Gudlock. And I know what she wants for her birthday today.
Yeah.
A W. So here are the Bigfork seniors.
Well, welcome to pregame. This is James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and Vals here before the Valkyries get ready to play the state tournament in Billings. I'm with the three seniors, Ava Jo Davey, Braden Gunlock, and Kenny Wade.
What do you need?
I always like to do this and sit down and talk with the seniors, and I want you guys to answer and talk about your season and your 4-year career. What has that meant for you guys to play with each other? Make sure you state your name so that they probably know your voices anyway. But say your name. Kenny, I'm gonna have to go with you first.
I'm Kenny Wade.
Okay, so talk about this season was different, and then the last 4 seasons and the ability that you guys did to get to state for four years in a row.
It's been pretty cool playing with Ava and Braden. We've had a lot of accomplishments, and they make us better each day at practice, and it's just been a really cool experience.
Any one thing during your high school career that stands out? What of all the games or all the things, I probably know what you're going to say, that stands out in your mind, or some event that happened during basketball?
Definitely when we won state. It was just a really amazing experience to be a part of.
Okay. Do you know what your new nickname is?
No.
Have you listened to the radio broadcast?
No.
What Jamie calls you? Clutch Kenny Wade.
Really.
And Braden, what do you
You're gonna be short every time.
stands out to you about high school and playing with these girls all these years, and then your whole high school career, and even this year?
Yeah, no, all 4 years have been extremely special to me. I get to play with 2 of my best friends. Actually, this is my 2nd year playing with Kenny. She's definitely stepped up to a big role, filled big shoes this year, especially not starting last year. She's really stepped up in that area, and we're still waiting for Ava to get back so she can finish the season with us. But yeah, these last 4 years have been extremely special.
What is you going to say the state championship was obviously going, nothing tops that when you go 26-0 and you win a state championship.
Oh, hi, how are you?
Yeah, no, that was
Good.
really special for our school, our community. Just girls basketball has never done that here at Bigfork, so just for us to be the first team to do that, it was really special.
Oh, really? Okay.
Ava?
Yeah. Good.
Talk about the same thing. We talk about the last 4 years, what it's been like to play with these 2 girls and play with this team this year. And
good.
maybe you can talk about the struggle with getting back from being injured. That's got to be tough, right? To not be able to play volleyball, not be able to play basketball right away after playing those last 3 years.
Obviously, like Braden already said, these are 2 of my best friends, and I've played with both of them for a long time, so
I kind of came to Bigfork, so I was able to play with the good looks and Kenny. So it was really awesome to be able to do that. And then this year, like Braden said also, Kenny stepped up, like our freshmen stepped up, Peyton Spin stepped up. It was definitely a lot of younger kids this year that had to step into those roles because we had a bunch of people graduate. But it was really impressive to see them step up in such a good way. And then, it sucks. There's not much else to say about the injury.
And I'm sure they miss you not being out there all the time. And your mom and the fans that miss you not being out there to play. But you guys have really stepped up. Hey, you haven't lost in this court here at home, right? Yeah, that's right. We call it our house, right? Is that what you guys say? It's our house, right? But talk about, you only have 7 losses over 4 years. You set a record that probably was going to be very, 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 very tough for a class to ever match or beat. What does that mean to you as basketball players? You've basically taking the level of Bigfork basketball and from here, we had good teams over the years, but nothing like exceptional team like you guys. So talk about that. You can go first, Dave. Yeah.
Obviously, when you play sport, like you want to do good and you want to have accomplishments. And when I came into high school,
so
my
they're
real
18. So we got the same
accomplishment
record, huh?
was to win state. And then we did that, and then we placed 2 more times, and we went undefeated on our home court. So there was a lot of accomplishments that I wasn't expecting, but obviously they were very proud moments and very awesome things to do.
Oh, right.
They weren't things I was expecting.
Braden?
I think when my mom came and took over the head coaching job, she wanted to develop a very competitive program. So for us coming in as freshmen, we definitely did not like to lose, especially in travel ball years prior to that. But we definitely continued that throughout high school, that we wanted to be the competitive team that nobody else wanted to play.
Yeah, nobody wants to play Bigfork. They're too good.
Yeah.
I knew coming in that we'd have a pretty good team.
I'm all ready.
Really cool
Whenever
for
you're ready.
me to learn from all the older girls and Ava and Braden, and just to get better and get to that level. And I knew we'd be really competitive, like Braden was saying, and compete at that level. And we did that.
You did very well. The one thing I want to ask you, what is it like for you, Braden, to play for your mom and play with your sister?
Well, it's tough at times. Me and my sister and my mom don't always get along, but it has been really special to play for my mom. She's done a lot for me. She's got me to where I am today. She's gotten me through the ups and downs. So is Peyton. She's just made me better. She makes me work for it. So I'm very grateful for both of them.
A lot of times I can see in the court that you guys understand each other.
Yeah.
You have that playing together, you know where the other's going to be type of thing, right? Which is hard to teach, right? It just either is there innate or just not happening. So I know where you're going to school, Kenny. I know where you're going to school, but I don't know what Ava's going to be. So we'll save Ava for last. Braden, we know you're going to go play basketball. What is that like, getting a scholarship and being able to go play at Division I level of college?
Yeah, I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity. It's been my goal since I was really little. I actually didn't really know if I wanted to play basketball for a long time until my mom really made me focus on it, and I actually really started enjoying it. I think I just started falling in love with the sport, and I had big goals. Brandy helped me set big goals for myself, and after I achieved it,
I can jot down.
And the work's not done yet, so.
Yeah,
We're
there's a
proud of
picture
you
down there.
and
Do you think
proud
I
of
could
you.
maybe
I'm looking forward to. I do have your autograph from senior day at soccer, but
is this
I'm looking forward to
now?
coming watching you play in college.
Okay, it should be fun.
Yeah. Kenny,
And I will
outstanding
kind of
golfer,
go
got a
along
state
and do
title,
stats.
a second place, right, as well.
They even have an 8th grader on
And
their
you're
roster.
going to go play golf at in Butte.
Yeah,
Tech.
I'm really excited. I didn't actually know I was going to start playing golf or want to play golf in college until I started playing golf competitively in high school, and then I just fell in love with it, and it's just really my favorite sport, so I'm
Is it
excited
that
to continue it.
Did your brother have something to do with that, him playing golf first?
Yeah.
Kind of drawing you in?
Yeah, he definitely got me into it. He took me out and made me golf with him, so it just made me love the sport more.
Now we get to Ava Jo.
Okay. Sorry.
I know you want to play college volleyball. Is that what I've kind of heard? Or you have an opportunity, or going to walk on somewhere? Or what are your plans?
Well, I did plan to play until I didn't play my senior year. So I don't know. I was kind of talking to it a little bit, but it kind of fell through when I didn't play. So we'll see. That's still, it could be.
You never say never. Yeah. And now you talk about my oldest son. He loved basketball and shooting.
Oh,
and stuff. But then he found he was a better baseball player than the game of baseball. So, well, I'm looking forward to you guys playing on Thursday. You guys
started right at 8:30.
Don't know anything about Havre, right? You played them. They weren't there last year. But you have shots to get back at a couple other teams that will be there. But I think on Thursday, early morning, going to wake up and play at 9 o'clock and get after it. So thank you for your time. I just want to say on the record that I've enjoyed the last 4 years watching you guys play, both at home, calling your games on the mic. I had fun on Saturday. I was choosing between radio or broadcasting, and I said, or PA, and I chose the PA. Good time because I've really enjoyed watching you guys from freshmen and watching you guys grow and the type of basketball you guys play. It's been fun and exciting watching girls basketball because of you guys. And you guys have impressed me, and I've seen a lot of basketball in 19 years in this gym here. So just proud of you, and good luck to you guys at State. I'll see you guys there. Calling the game, so hopefully you get to come talk to me afterwards. All right, thanks, and go Vals.
All right, both Courtney Gunlock, the head coach, and the Bigfork seniors, Braden Gunlock, Ava Jo Davey, and Kenny Wade here on Pregame. It was a pleasure to interview them. This is their last tournament here as we get ready to tip off here from First Interstate Arena here in Billings at the Metro Park. And here momentarily I'll bring in my broadcast partner here this morning. And it is Havre taking on Bigfork. I'll do the anthem. I'll get you your starting lineups. Pregame was brought to you by Gunlock Construction. Get Jamie there, get her mic set up. There we go. Hey, Jamie, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning and welcome to the broadcast. Hey, about identical records, like I said, 3 losses each, but Havre really got pummeled in divisionals against Billings Central. They beat Lockwood by 2, then lost to Lockwood by 2 earlier in the season, and then they got beat pretty handily by double digits, during the regular season. So we're getting ready to do the anthem. We'll see what's going on. So we're going to stand. We're going to stay right here so you can hear it. We'll just flip our mics up and let things go.
Good morning. Welcome to Billings, Montana, and to First Interstate Arena at Metro Park for game number 1 of the 2025 State Class A Girls Basketball Tournament. This morning featuring the Havre Blue Ponies and the Bigfork Valkyries. The Montana High School Association welcomes you to this postseason event. Stockman Bank, title sponsor of the Montana High School Association Stockman Bank Sportsmanship Program, reminds you that your admission to this event entitles you to enjoy an exhibition of noteworthy skills developed by some of Montana's finest student athletes. Please give these students your positive encouragement and support. Booing, taunting, or intimidating officials or opponents is disrespectful, discourteous, and unacceptable. Stockman Bank and the Montana High School Association member schools invite you to help us keep the focus on the participants who have earned their place at this event. Enjoy this competition. Would you please rise to honor America as Aiden Hart, a sophomore from Bigfork High School, plays our national anthem.
Yeah, Bigfork sophomore Aiden Hart playing it on electric guitar, getting down, doing the anthem. That's got to be something for him to do that in the state tournament, right? Just unbelievable. Well, for Havre, they're in their white with blue trim, blue numbers. 5'8" junior, number 2, Amaya Jarvis. And they're going to go in alternate order, but I'm not. 6 foot junior, number 11, Ariana Gary. At 5'6". Sophomore, number 14, Bree Hansen. A 5'9" junior, number 24, Ella Harbor. And then the captain is a 6 foot senior, number 32, Tiara Parker for head coach Tommy Brown. This is by Jared Waggle. This is by Lacey Wade. And your starting lineup for the Valkyries, they haven't changed much. It's the same for head coach Courtney Lella. At guard, 5'8" junior, number 10, Chloe Norad. At 5'6", a senior guard, captain number 12, Kenny Wade. At forward, post, guard, whatever you want to say, 6 foot senior, captain number 21, Braden Gunlock. At forward, a 5'11", sophomore number 22, Summer Campos. And finally, the point guard. Junior at 5'9", captain number 23, Peyton Gunlock. Head coach Courtney Gunlock, assisted by Brandy Couture, Isaac Martell, and Ellie Jordan. That's your starting lineups for today's ball game. Havre, the 2 seed out of the East, Bigfork, the 3 seed out of the West. Here in the first game of the tournament.
Number 32, a senior, Tiara Parker.
So Bigfork in their solid blue, little black trim, and white lettering and numbers. Coach. First 4 minutes.
Oh, critical, right?
Yeah, critical. Coming out that way.
It's tough coming out here playing the 9 a.m. game.
Yeah, how was your trip over?
Long.
Yeah.
It's a long ways.
Yeah, it is a ways to here to Billings. And so 4 straight years that the Valkyries have made it to the state tournament. I look back, they made it the COVID year in Butte, and then the next year they didn't make it. It was actually here, and then the last 4 years. So it's number 11, Ariana Gary, going up against Braden Gunlock. Here's the tip. We're underway. Starting lineup was brought to you by the Montana Athletic Club. Peyton Gunlock. She'll hand over to Wade. Wade, right side, going to drive over. Kick it out to Braden Gunlock. Braden way out top, going to drive in. Spin move, up, under. Gets it off the glass, doesn't make it, gets her own rebound. Going to go back up, and she'll go to the free throw line. So, at Courtney talked to the pregame, they're going to attack. Fouls on number 11. Their 6 foot junior, number 11, is Ariana Gary. Excuse me. That's her first team foul. And Braden goes to the line to shoot 2.
Typical defense. Havre is playing Bigfork pretty tight. Of course, they're looks like a triangle in 2.
Well, that one a little short. First one too strong. Second one a little short. and Braden misses both. And Havre down the court. 24, looks like Harbor's going to be their point guard. Out to Parker. Parker underneath. Parker gets it back out. 3-point on the way. Too strong off the glass. Braden right there grabbing the rebound. So 2 rebounds already for Gunlock. She's looking for, hands it off to Wade. Wade looking on the drive, driving over to Chloe Norad. Top of the key, stolen away by number 2, Jarvis. Jarvis with the layup puts Havre on the board. 2-0 here on your Big Fork Harvest Food scoreboard. Just under 1 minute to go. 7 into the ball game. 7 minutes left here in the first quarter. Braden left side. She's going to drive. Kicks it out to Kenny Wade, top of the key. Wade over the left side. Reaching in, slapping. Out to Chloe. Chloe gives it up to Peyton. Looked like to try to double team Peyton. Peyton looking to drive in.
Tough defense.
Yeah, but she gets the whistle here. And a foul on Havre.
Here, I thought it was triangle and 2. Looks like they're going man.
Yeah, they were doing man. Bree Hansen picks up the personal second team foul. And Peyton at the line, she'll shoot 2. She makes the first one. She'll get another here. 6:38 to go here in the first. And she makes them both, with ties the game at 2. In the opening ball game of the state tournament here in Billings, Montana. First Interstate Arena. And 24, Parker. She'll get it over to 14, Hansen. Hansen underneath it, Jarvis. Jarvis kicked out left. 3-point shot of the way is good by Parker. Peyton on the drive, around the back. Top of the key. Braden Gunlock 3 on the way to tie it up. No. Summer Campos battling there. Picked up by Jarvis for Malta. So quickly come up the court. Stolen away. Braden in her long arms with the steal. Looking underneath. She's got Kenny Wade wide open.
There we go.
Nice pass underneath from Braden to Kenny. White's got to take it out. That's a good sign. Ava Jo Davey checks in the ball game early here in this one. She'll check in for Chloe Norad. 5:53 to go in the opening quarter, Coach. Havre with the basketball. So across the timeline. There's a little 2-3 zone by Bigfork. Stepping out on the drive. Number 11, Ariana Gary. She'll shoot 2. Personal, I believe, is on
Ava.
15, Ava Davey. It is. That's the first team foul on Bigfork. And Ariana Gary at the line. And she'll shoot 2. First shot up is good. She'll get another one. A good crowd for Bigfork on the far side, Coach.
Decent crowd.
Yeah, for coming this way. She makes them both. It's 7-4 here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Valkyries trail by 3. Peyton Gunlock will cross the timeline for Bigfork. Top of the key, looking to drive. Peyton going to kick it out. Wade thought about the 3 from the right side. Going to drive in, throws it up, misses it. Rebounded there by 32, Parker. Gives it up to Jarvis underneath. Back to Jarvis.
Wow.
She gets a little floater to fall.
I'm really impressed with this Havre team.
Bigfork will take a 30-second timeout. And we'll just stay right here.
Yeah.
Talk about. So 9-4 lead here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard as Havre leads Bigfork here with 5:15 to go here in the first. Yeah, they move the ball well. Harbor's their point guard. Jarvis is a little 5'8" junior guard. And Parker at 6 feet. They add the 2 6-footers in there. Ariana Gary and Tierra Parker. Bigfork just looking to attack and get some shots to fall here. Peyton to Spain.
Yeah.
Checks in the ball game for Bigfork as well. Coach talked about this, getting these kids some of them rest, but three are in the ball game. That could be the second one on Gary. It is. Ariana Gary, their second, third team foul. Number 20 will come in the ball game. Katie Tillman for Havre. Out to Wade. Wade looking. Peyton cutting through the lane. Back out to Peyton. Peyton top of the key. Thought about the three. Pulls up off the glass. Misses it. Rebound by Braden. Braden puts it up. Misses it. And the loose ball pulled down by Parker for Havre. She'll give it up to Harbor. Harbor across the timeline. Man-to-man defense by Bigfork. Underneath Jarvis.
Oh, and the backside help there.
Yeah, Peyton had
that was too easy.
And Jarvis scores easily. It's 11-4 here. Three-pointer on the way by Braden. Jarvis grabs the rebound for Havre. Quickly up. Harbor's going to go in. Knocked out of bounds by Braden. So Braden shoots the three down and gets back on defense. 11-4 Havre leaves here on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. And they'll inbound as Hanson looking to get the ball in. Gets it out to Harbor. Harbor top of the key, guarded by Davey. On the drive, floater up, in and out. Peyton Spain grabs the rebound of the miss by Hanson. Gives it over to Braden. Braden Gunlock looking over. Ava Davey looking to drive for Bigfork. Out to Peyton Despain. Three-pointer on the way by Despain. Misses it. But Braden Gunlock right there grabs the rebound, puts it up, misses it. Grabbed by Peyton on the loose ball.
Great.
Gets it back up on the rim, and it drops for Bigfork. And Havre forgetting to take the ball out. It's like one stays back, and there's nobody to throw it into to the guard. This time they get it into Harbor from Jarvis. Over to Parker. Parker right side. Out to Jarvis. Guarded by Peyton Gunlock. Jarvis going to look to drive on Peyton. Peyton right there. Just let that go. That's good. No call. Harbor. Top of the key to Hanson. Hanson back to Jarvis. Jarvis left side three on the way.
Wow. She's on fire.
She's saying that one from deep, coach. Peyton Gunlock. She's going to drive it all the way in. Coast to coast.
There's a good take.
There goes Peyton. Driving it right through the defense, taking it right at him. I think, like Coach said, they're going to just take it at him and try to wear them out.
Yeah.
And that'll show up in the second half. Jarvis will give it over to Harbor. And Havre will take a 30-second timeout. 14-8 here. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Yeah, on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard, the Valkyries trail by 6. Well, it looks like Havre's hit a couple threes.
Havre looks pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, I was looking down their bench. Looks like they had to go to one off their bench. I'm curious to see. We're kind of in that same situation where we're playing about 6-7 girls. And, you know, Braden, Peyton, Kenny seldom come out of the game. And they can't.
No.
So they never take plays off.
You have
defensively or offensively. Never.
You have to have at least two of them in, right? That ball handling thing. Peyton's got to be in at least, right? And then you have Braden and Kenny. So Havre will inbound here on the near side. In the backcourt, it's Harbor. Taylor Olsen in the ball game for Havre. She gives it over. Parker on the drive, kicks it out to Olsen. Olsen top of the key. Over to Harbor. Harbor right side wing. Out the top. Jarvis with the basketball. Guarded by Peyton Gunlock. And Katie Tillman still in the ball game. Jarvis looking to drive. Pull up jumper. She's got some athletic skills there. Peyton Spain will grab the loose ball. Give it up to Braden Gunlock. Braden up the left side. Looking. Double team Peyton to Spain. Take it all the way in, Peyton. She gets caught, puts it back up, misses it, gets another rebound. And Spain trying to come out. Back out to Wade. Wade three on the way. In and out, no good. As Harbor, stolen away by Chloe Norad, and Braden Gunlock hits the jumper just inside the left elbow of the free throw line.
Was that a 3?
No, that was a 2.
Just a 2, okay.
Yep, 14-10 now here on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. In the corner, to Parker. Parker over to Havre. Havre on the drive. Chloe didn't move her feet, but moved her hands and fouled her.
Boy, Peyton Despain did a good job down there. There's 1 blue and 3 white.
Yeah, she did.
Under the defensive, offensive boards.
I thought she got reached in on, trying to put back up, and that girl kind of got her arm. Havre at the line for 2. She makes the first one. That's the first personal on Chloe Norad. And second team foul on Bigfork. You can see right here, coaches, assistants helping. We're talking about that. Substitutes to get these, the 3 especially, a little breather when they can, right? Number 3, Macy Brandon comes in for Havre. 16-10, 1:43 to go here in the first quarter. Braden gets it into Peyton. Peyton will bring it up the court. Calling out the play. Back to Braden. Braden's going to shoot that long 3. Up. Oh, just off the front edge of the rim. Looked good from here,
It
Coach.
sure did. It was long.
Yeah, just short. She brings it. It's going to take the arc. Got a lot of room in here. On the drive, Peyton Despain will grab the rebound by the miss by Parker. Gives it over to Braden. Braden Gunlock. Going to come up top of the key. Look to drive in. Up, left-handed, off the glass. Too strong. Jarvis will grab the rebound for Havre, and she's going to push it up the court. Peyton right there to stop her. In the secondary breaker, it's Katie Tillman. Gets the pass from Jarvis, puts it in the bucket. Over to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton Gunlock, top of the key. Number 3. I don't think 3 can guard her. Back to Braden. Braden's got Peyton Despain. Peyton Despain shoots it up. Oh. Nice shot by Peyton Despain. Key right there. We're going to need that.
First basket and 4 rebounds already.
Yeah, she's doing a great job here. Just a freshman for Bigfork. And Jarvis will bring it across the timeline. Under 30 seconds to go here in the first. 25 in the shot clock. About a 1 to 2 second difference shot clock to game clock. 18-12 here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. And they'll hold, looks like, for 1, Coach.
Yep.
Gets it out top to Tillman. Tillman back to Jarvis. Jarvis got some handles. Pull-up jumper by Jarvis off the rim. And
that was a great pullback.
Bigfork, Braden didn't realize that first buzzer was the shot clock. It wasn't the end of the quarter clock.
Yeah.
But she didn't have enough time to put one up. We'll complete 1 here at the state tournament here for 2025 here in Billings, Montana at the First Interstate Arena. It is Havre 18, Bigfork 12 on your JD Detailing scoreboard. We'll come back after this timeout from Billings. Well, welcome back, Bigfork basketball, the second quarter. Braden Gunlock here on their side. She'll inbound to Peyton Gunlock. Over to Braden. Braden, top of the key, looking to drive in. We'll give it up to Wade. Wade nearly loses it. Drive out to Chloe Norat. Chloe, give it up to Peyton. Peyton looking to drive in, gives it up.
Pass.
Nice pass underneath the Braden Gunlock. Puts it up too strong and misses it.
Oh, that was a great pass.
It was. And Havre with the basketball for Havre. Havre for Havre. In the corner, give it up to Olsen. Olsen on the drive. Over to Tillman. Tillman up out free throw line. Havre going to try to drive baseline. Right there, Peyton nearly, she knocks it away, nearly steals it. Tried to knock it off Havre's leg, but.
That girl needs some knee pads.
Number 2, Jarvis will come back in for Havre, replacing Olson. As we're here in the second quarter, 7:17 to go till halftime. They reset the shot clock. They shouldn't have. It never hit the rim, so they got to do a reset on that over at the scorers table. Yep, they just hit that button, reset, 16 seconds for Havre because there was no change of possession. Harbor in the corner. We'll give it up to Parker. Parker back out to Harbor. Harbor, top of the key, cut off by Kenny Wade. Drives in, misses. Grabbed there by Chloe Norab, but she's on the end line. Havre will inbound. Jarvis will trigger it. Gets it into Parker. Parker will swing it out to Tillman underneath. Off the glass by
boy.
Brandon.
Someone's
On the
asleep.
inbound pass. Peyton across the timeline. Going to drive in. Peyton gets blocked. And Parker will come up with it. Peyton fighting for it. Dives on the ground. Kicks it up.
There's not a whole lot she could do
Nice
there.
job, Jarvis, helping up Peyton right there. Yeah. She steals it, but as soon as she rolls over, that's traveling. Gets it to Braden. Number 14, Bree Hansen, back in the ballgame for Havre. And Ava Davey in for Bigfork, replacing Despain. Harbor will dribble it up for Havre. Will get over to Tillman. Tillman right side, top of the key. Parker kicking it out. Harbor left side, three-point shot on the way. Rebounded by Jarvis. Jarvis just puts it back up off the glass. Misses it. Grabbed there by Summer Campos. She'll give it up to Peyton Gunlock. 6:15 to go here till halftime. 20-12. Havre leads Bigfork here on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. Braden Gunlock takes it in, gets fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line.
Foul was on number 32.
Fouls on number 32. Tierra Parker. That's her first team foul here in the second on Havre. And Braden Gunlock will shoot 2 for the Valkyries. First shot up, just a little bit short. Peyton Despain will give Peyton Gunlock a little breather. And number 15, Olivia Keller, checks in the ball game for Havre. And Braden makes the second. 2013 here on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. The Valkyries trail by 7. And Ella Harbor across the timeline for Havre in the corner to Hansen. Hansen out to Jarvis. Jarvis, 3 on the way. That's good. Out near the boys' 3-point line. Is that for college? And on the Braden Gunlock drives it all the way in for Bigfork. And foul number 15. That's Olivia Keller, her second team foul. Braden Gunlock will shoot 2 for Bigfork. First one, this one's good. She'll get another. 5:40 to go to halftime. Summer Campos comes out. Peyton with Gunlock with a little breather comes back in. Second one on the way, misses it. Peyton Spain tries to, backs off a little bit so she can pick up the personal. Yeah, get over to Hansen. Hansen with the basketball. We'll get it over to Harbor. Harbor on the left side. Harbor looking to drive. Cut off by Kenny Wade. Nice defense. In the corner, Jarvis. Jarvis on the right side. Looking to drive on Peyton. Kicks it in the corner. Harbor, 3-point on the way.
Wow.
The left side is good.
That's her second 3 tonight, this morning.
I think they got 3, and we don't have any 3s yet. Peyton Gunlock gets it to Braden. Braden thought about the 3 underneath. Ava Davies short on her 3-point attempt, and rebounded there by Harbor for Havre. So bring it across the timeline.
Big Forkers really got to do a better job of going for those offensive rebounds.
32, Tierra Parker back in the ball game. I don't know what happened there. And coming up, they just called like a timeout, and 32 came off the bench. It was an injury, or she had jewelry on or something. She's taking something off of her wrist. In the corner, Tillman. Tillman will give it out to Jarvis. Got to watch out for Jarvis, their guard. She's strong, kicks it out. Havre, top of the key, will kick it over to Tillman. Tillman looking to drive baseline. Braden's right there. You're not going to get past her. Top of the key. Hanson. Jarvis shoots it. Misses everything. That's a shot clock violation. So turnover on Havre.
It's interesting to watch Peyton and Jarvis. I think they've both met their match.
Yes.
For sure.
They're both strong.
And they're both
Jarvis at
tired.
5'8", Peyton at 5'9", and really strong-willed, if you will.
Yeah.
But give it over to Braden. Braden left side for Bigfork. She's looking to try to drive in. Up, under. The guy on this side calls traveling. She gets bumped, and nobody on the other side says anything. Braden trying to take it in. Strong against her. So a turnover on the traveling violation. Into Havre. Havre, cross the timeline for Havre. Valkyries trail by 12. 26-14 on your Big Fork Harvest Food scoreboard. Over to Parker. Parker to Havre. Baseline. Back out to Tillman. Tillman going to kick it out to Havre. Down to 13 seconds on the shot clock. Parker.
Oh,
and nice job by Peyton. She saw her coming around the corner. She slid down right where she should be and took the charging foul on 32. Tierra Parker, I believe that's her second. It is. Third team foul, and she'll have to come out of the ball game as Big Fork will take a full timeout. And Parker with the second personal will check out. Oh, we'll take a timeout here as well. It is 26-14. Havre leads Big Fork by 12 here on your Big Fork Harvest Food scoreboard here from Billings, Montana. First Interstate Arena. Be right back. All right.
They can't separate.
All right, welcome back after the timeout. Big Fork basketball here with 3:36 to go in the opening half. And the first ball game, the 9 a.m. game here at the state tournament in Billings, Montana. Braden Gunlock. In the corner, Peyton Despain looking to drive. Yeah, she took steps trying to get that move in. And they're just harassing Braden every time she gets the basketball.
They can't breathe.
Yeah. Well, it's a good defensive strategy, right?
Yep.
So Havre with the basketball. She'll get over to Jarvis. Jarvis is guarded by Peyton Gunlock. Underneath to Keller. Keller looking, pulls up after the little pump fake and scores the bucket. Defense just left her, and then she was able to shoot it over the top. Peyton Gunlock looking to drive in. And a blocking foul. That one's going to be, I believe, on Jarvis. It is.
Got some happy Havre fans behind us.
Out of control. She's driving to the basket. That's not out of control. First one on Jarvis, fourth team foul. Peyton Gunlock at the line. No, and she makes the first one. Summer Campos will come back in for Big Fork, replacing Peyton Despain. And number 3, that's Macy Brandon, coming in for Havre. And she'll replace Bree Hansen. Second one misses. Peyton trying to grab it. Jarvis picks it up off the floor on the loose ball. And she'll bring it up the court for Havre. 2:45 and counting here in the first half. It's 28-15, Bigfork down by 3. Jarvis looking to drive baseline. Pull-up jumper. She's got a nice shot
Yes,
there.
she does.
Braden will grab the rebound quickly for Bigfork. Around the back. Nearly loses it. Gives it up to Peyton. Peyton, pull-up jumper. Misses it. Summer Campos with the rebound. Grabs another one. Peyton Gunlock on the ground. And they're going to call held ball. Arrow points towards Havre on the alternate possession. Announcer still says jump ball. I call it held ball.
Bigfork just can't get anything going offensively.
No, the little floaters usually fall. They're not falling, but, you know, just got to hang in right there. 2:15 to go here. And we'll get over Brandon. Brandon will give it to Jarvis. Jarvis, top of the key, guarded by Peyton Gunlock. Jarvis going to drive in, little floater. Goes left and then puts it over the top of Peyton. Scores the bucket. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Braden going to shoot that long three. In and out. Run down by Chloe Norad. Norad back to Braden. Braden up, back to Summer Campos. Puts it up, no good. Braden grabs a rebound. And Bigfork basketball. Guys behind us yelling 3. When the ball's in the air, there's no 3-second violation. Sorry, dude. It's just funny.
We're all experts.
Yeah. Peyton Gunlock to trigger the inbound out to Wade. Kenny Wade, right side, in the corner. Peyton, 3 on the way. No good. And Jarvis will grab the rebound on the far side. Just can't get one of those 3s to drop, coach. Jarvis, harassed by Peyton Gunlock. Skip pass over to Brandon. She'll drive in. She'll get fouled, so she'll get 2 shots. Fouls on Chloe Norad. I believe that's her second. First team foul. And at the line, Macy Brandon will shoot 2 for the Blue Ponies. First shot is up and good.
They are good shooters.
Talon Olson comes in for Havre. 1:25 to go here in the opening quarter. Shot on the way, in and out, no good. Braden grabs another rebound for Bigfork. Over to Kenny Wade. Kenny Wade can't get open for a shot. Wade throws it up and she drives across the key. Left-handed. And she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Fouls on number 4, Talon Olson.
Talon Olson with the first personal and 15 foul. That means Bigfork shoots 2 shots the rest of the way in the first half. Kenny Wade to the line. She'll shoot 2 for the Valkyries. First one rolls around and drops. And she'll get another. She gets the basketball, coach. Second one on the way is good. So she puts it 31-17, 14. If they can get it down with under 10 before half, that would be a good thing. So 31-17 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Olson with the basketball. Looks like Tillman took a hop. Jarvis, baseline. Jarvis kicks it out to Brandon. Brandon, skip pass over to Olson underneath to Jarvis. Jarvis misses it. Grabbed by Chloe Norad. And Peyton Gunlock across the timeline for Bigfork. She's going to go up the left side, drive right in, kicks it out to Braden. Braden 3 on the way.
That's good. Oh,
just short.
Darn, that looked good from here.
It was right on line, just a little bit short on the 3-point. Underneath Braden, knocking away. She gets the steal. Chloe Norad comes up with a loose ball. It's intended for Macy Brandon. And the long arms of Braden Gunlock. About a 2-second difference here. Shot clock to game clock. In the corner to Norad. Norad going to give it over to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton, top of the key. Over to Braden. Braden looking to drive in. Up, under. Braden, nice move by Braden Gunlock. She scores the bucket. Jarvis from half court, no good. It would have counted if it would have went. We'll go into halftime as Havre leads 31-19 on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard here from Billings, Montana. The opening game of the 2025 State Class A Girls Basketball Tournament from the Metro Park First Interstate Arena here in Billings, Montana. We'll take a timeout. Come back with your halftime stats and your halftime show from Billings, Montana. I'll be right back right after this. Well, welcome back to the First Interstate Arena here at the Montana Class A 2025 State Basketball Tournament in the Metro Park. Hey, let me take care of some business here. Northwestern Energy team members have a tradition of dedicated service and are committed to providing the highest quality customer service possible when you need service. Northwestern Energy workers will be there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Northwestern Energy team members are proud to keep Montana energized. Northwestern Energy, energy for Montana. Hey, speaking of halftime, brought to you by Havre's Flathead Lake Lodge, where they proudly supported Bigfork athletics since 1945. Hey, took it at halftime. It is 31-19 Havre leaving Bigfork. And what's the key, Coach, when you look at this?
Oh my gosh! Well,
here?
Yeah, I was. Bigfork's got to pick it up here. Gosh, yeah, they haven't. We haven't scored a 3 yet, but they're just shooting 20% from the field. So 29 shot attempts and only making 6 of them.
Yeah, overall, 30%.
And then comparing that to Havre right now, they're shooting 47% from the field. So there you go. There you have it.
So we're 0 for 9 from three-point range.
Yep.
We need to pick that up in the second half.
And they're 50%.
4 for 8. That's
4 for 8. Yeah.
That's probably the difference in this ball game. 12-point ball game here.
It really is.
12. That is the exact difference if you take a look at that. But Jarvis is probably the key to stopping her. 14 points in the first half alone. Number 2. She's got some handles. Can really drive the basketball and when to shoot. She's probably their leading scorer. Then Havre. Their point guard is second with 8. Brandon with 3. Gary with 2. Keller 2. Tillman 2. That's the scoring 31. For Bigfork leading the way point-wise. Peyton was 7. Braden was 6. Wade with 4. Peyton Spain with 2. And 19 at the half. So we need a little bit more scoring. You see the different shots. Braden taking the most shots here from Peyton. I like this the little
diagrams. Yeah, those are pretty cool. And as far as the turnovers go, it's a pretty clean game. Havre's they've got 5 at the half, and Bigfork's only got 4.
Yeah. Personal fouls will only have 3 against us. Steals 4 for us. 3 assists only. And for Havre, looking at them, they have 8 assists though. 18 rebounds overall. 1 steal. And they have 8 personal fouls, 5 turnovers. So Bigfork winning the turnover battle there, but we have 19 rebounds, rebounding them by 1. I'm going to say that Braden leads the way. Braden's already got 8 rebounds in the first half. Peyton Spain with 5.
Yep.
So just got to get after it here in the second half as they trail by 12 to Havre. And I'm sure Courtney Gunlock had a talking with them, and they'll come out. It'll be Bigfork basketball to start the second half. And here she comes. Braden Gunlock will inbound here on right in front of me. Here on the near side. So Braden and Peyton and Kenny Wade, Chloe Norad, and Summer Campos, the starters for Bigfork. Jarvis, Gary, Hanson, Harbor, and Parker will start for Havre. And here we go. The second half is underway. First 4, right, Coach?
Yep.
All right. We'll get it into Wade. Wade going to drive. Give it up to Braden Gunlock. Braden wide open. Kicks it over. Chloe Norrad's got to shoot that 3. Too strong. Quickly up. Jarvis underneath. Had Parker wide open. Nobody. Gardner. And they throw it away. Peyton Spain will come in for Chloe Norad. So Spain going to get some more minutes, Coach.
That's quick.
Yep.
Well,
hey, Coach, you got to come back, man. You got to put your best 5 out there. Kenny Wade, give it up to Braden Gunlock, guarded by Jarvis. Braden's going to turn the corner. Out to Kenny Wade. Kenny Wade looking to drive. Peyton Spain.
There she goes. Oh, that was a great move.
Oh,
yes!
Up and under. Hits it with the left hand. scores the bucket.
God, I love it.
That is like textbook basketball camp moves they teach you. And Despain on the board with another bucket. Nice left hand by her. Jarvis out top, get in the corner. Parker with a 3 on the way, misses it. Braden Gunlock gonna run it up the court. Pulls up, gonna drive in, gets bumped, and nothing. Got hip checked by Jarvis and
no call.
Knocked her off her stride. And Havre right there with the top of the key, guarded by Despain. Bigfork in a man-to-man defense. Parker will be guarded by Campos. Underneath on the drive. Misses. They're letting it go. Jarvis gets a rebound, puts it back in on the miss by Ariana Gary. Peyton, Gunlock, looking to drive right side, up, under, in. 14 goes down Hanson, no call there. Are they just going to let him play a little bit, I think?
I guess.
Well, then don't call the ticky-tack stuff later on. That's, they're going to let him play the whole game, right? Out to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton over to Braden. Braden looking, lost it, nearly lost it, run it back. Held ball, it will be Havre on the alternate possession here. 33-21, 12-point ball game as Havre leads with 6:12 to go here in the third quarter on your JD Detailing scoreboard. And Havre with the basketball. Goes across timeline, pressure defense put on by Bigfork underneath. Breaks the press, misses it. Peyton Gunlock grabs the rebound on the miss by Hanson. Peyton looking to drive in, kicks up under, throws it up left hand, no good. Summer Campos right there. Rips it away, gets it out to Kitty Wade.
Here we go.
Peyton right side 3, no good. Braden battling underneath with Gary and gets it out to Peyton. Braden, right side. Braden gonna drive in, up, under, and she'll get fouled.
I'd almost have her just kind of stop and pull up and shoot a jumper right there.
Yeah, that's number 3, number 11. That's the third foul, number 11, Ariana Gary. And her first team foul. Braden to the line to shoot 2. Makes the first one, she'll get another.
At the line, Braden Gunlock.
Well, coach is going to leave her in. Gary, go after her. Pick
there
up
we go.
That 4th. I think she's one of their key players at 6 foot, the junior. Into Havre. Havre across the timeline for Havre. Man-to-man defense put on by Bigfork. It looks like a little bit of matchup zone because Braden's just staying in the middle. Gary looking to drive in. It's going to get grabbed. Foul called on Bigfork. On Kenny Wade.
Foul was on number 12, Kenny Wade.
That's her first team foul. And Hanson will inbound underneath for Havre.
Legal screen. Ooh.
They call personal on Peyton Gunlock. Her first, second team foul on Bigfork here in the second half. Jarvis takes it to the hole. Scores the bucket. She's tough.
She is tough.
Braden across the timeline for Bigfork. Looking. Peyton to Spain.
Oh my gosh, Peyton. There you go.
Is it the Peyton Gunlock? Gunlock going to drive.
Nice
in.
pass.
Summer Campos blocked by Jarvis. Grabbed by Peyton Gunlock. Out to Kenny Wade. Wade. Braden Gunlock. Right side. Guarded by Jarvis. Peyton to Spain. Back to Braden. Braden going to drive right side. Finds Kenny Wade. Wade 3 on the way. And Peyton Gunlock grabs it. Braden Gunlock 3 is good. Finally get on the board with
we
a 3.
Needed that one.
Braden
First
Gunlock.
3 of the game.
Valkyries were back in single digits within 9, 35-26 here on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. And Havre will kick it over to Parker. Parker left side looking underneath for Gary. Out to Jarvis. Knocked away by Peyton Gunlock, and then Jarvis knocks down Peyton, no whistle. And 4 Talon Olson in for the Blue Ponies. Havre in the corner. 3-point shot on the way is good by Parker. Tierra got to step out and not give him open looks like that. So Peyton Gunlock will give it up to Braden. Bigfork will take a timeout. A full timeout here. 3:51 to go here in the third. Back to a 12-point lead for Havre, 38-26 on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard, and we'll take a timeout as well. Well, welcome back here. Third quarter, 3:51 to go here in the third. Bigfork trails by 12, 38-26. Braden Gunlock, she'll inbound to Peyton Gunlock. Gets it into Peyton Gunlock, back to Braden. Braden driving right side, up to Wade. Kenny Wade out to Braden. Braden three on the way, just short. Peyton grabbed him out with the defense. Knocked off a Bigfork. Braden grabs it, drives on the court, ties it up, and
that's why I said they never take a play off. Ever.
No.
I mean, she shoots it, goes for a rebound, she's on the floor.
Yeah, she never assumes the ball's going in.
No.
Right? And possession arrow points towards Bigfork. Peyton Despain to trigger the inbound. Despain looking underneath. Summer Campos back to Despain. Throwing that pass, ill-advised. Darvis will kick it out to Havre. Havre top of the key, back to Gary. Parker. Gary with the 3 fouls, loses it. Havre three from the left side, in and out, no good. And grabbed and stolen away by Peyton Gunlock. Fouls on number 4. Talon Olson, her second team foul. Into Braden Gunlock. Braden, she's going to drive right through the middle underneath.
Good thought.
Campos unable to corral it on the pass from Braden. 3:01 to go here. Into Havre. Havre will bring it across the timeline for the Blue Ponies. Over to Olson. Olson in the corner, 3. Can't leave her open. She made it last time. Peyton Despain grabs the rebound by the Parker miss on the three-point attempt. Braden Gunlock over to Peyton. Peyton thought about the 3. Instead, she's going to drive right in, kicks it up. No foul. And Gary will come up with it. Pulls up. Misses. Saved there by number 4, Olson. Olson will get it out. Jarvis under. Throws it too strong. Intended for Havre. Whips that ball in there over the top of her head. Even if she got her hands up, I don't think she could have caught it. It was moving so fast. Peyton Gunlock across the timeline for Bigfork. Campos will set a screen. Peyton will drive right side. Underneath to Despain. Despain.
Oh, good play.
To Braden Gunlock. I get to save the basketball underneath here. Came right under the table. That usually happens, by the way, when you're sitting here courtside. So Braden to inbound for Bigfork. She'll get it to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton guarded there by Brandon. Man-to-man defense, Braden. Left side, looking up, under. Back out to Peyton to Spain. Spain thought about, Out to Wade. Wade looking to drive. Floater up by Wade off the glass. No good. Tipped around and grabbed there by Olsen for Havre. And Jarvis will come across the timeline. How much scoring here in the third quarter? 38-26. Jarvis with the basketball. Looks like some heavy breathing out there. I think they're worn out, both teams so far. Shot there missed by Brandon, and Braden grabs the rebound. Gets it out to Wade. Wade top of the key. Over to Braden. Braden guarded by Jarvis. He's going to get up to Peyton Gunlock.
They are just sandwiched. Wow.
They're just not calling everything. Jarvis.
Bigfork can't breathe on offense.
No, and we barely touched him down here, it seems like. That's a foul down here. I agree with that, but Kenny Wade's second, 13th foul. Jarvis at the line. She'll shoot 2. But Peyton, yeah,
boy,
she can't
there's a
drive
lot
through
of
the
huffing
middle.
and puffing out there.
Oh, yeah, they're tired.
Yep.
Look at them. Jarvis is tired. So I said Campos will come out. Keegan Campbell will come in for Bigfork. Tillman in. Jarvis grabs the rebound. 15, Olivia Keller in.
Oh, he said Bigfork first and then changed it to Havre because he heard the Havre crowd behind us.
Inbound, Jarvis will get it into Olsen. So Olsen, Brandon, Jarvis, Keller, and Tillman, the lineup for the Blue Ponies. Jarvis matched up against Peyton Gunlock. 3-point shot on the way, misses everything, goes out of bounds on the attempt by Olsen. Ava Davey will come in for Kenny Wade.
15, Ava Davey.
And 24, Havre will return for Olsen. Wow, if we can get it down to under 10 going into fourth. An uphill battle for Bigfork. Peyton Gunlock. Screen set by Braden. Braden back to Braden. Havre. Peyton going to drive in. Off the glass. She'll shoot 2.
Fouls on number 24, Ella Harbor.
Fouls on Harbor. Ella. That is her first, third team foul, and Braden Gunlock at the line to shoot 2. Shot clock is off. She misses the first one. Second shot on the way is good. So 39-27. Chloe Norad and Summer Campos going to give Braden a little bit of a breather. And Peyton Despain. So Braden getting the first rest of the ball game.
Yeah.
Just push for the fourth quarter. Hey, your state tournament, last tournament, you need to leave it all out there. You got to play. And
we are going to need a big fourth quarter.
Yeah, we are. Havre. Over to Jarvis. Jarvis. Top of the key. Shot clock is off. 12 seconds to go. Going to hold for 1. Jarvis looking to drive.
That was a good pass.
And so foul's going to be on the ground.
Ooh.
Fouls on Bigfork, number 23, Peyton Gunlock.
Fouls on Peyton Gunlock. That's her second, 14 foul. 7.5 to go. In. Oh, Peyton get the steal on Gary. And off the glass, scores the bucket, coast to coast. Well, Coach, what did I say?
First 4 minutes?
At the end of 3.
Under 10.
Under 10.
The quarter. We're at 10.
Yeah.
As 39-29 on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. Valkyries trail by 10 as we head to the fourth here, Coach, at the First Interstate Arena at the Metro Park for the 2025 State Class A Girls Basketball Tournament. We'll take a timeout as well. Be back with the fourth quarter here from Billings. All right, welcome back. Fourth quarter time. Bigfork trailing by 10, 39-29. Coach, and we got to outscore them.
Yep.
We got to outscore them here in the fourth quarter. 8 minutes to go. And winner moves on to a 3:30 semifinal. Loser plays at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Havre in, Wade back in. Peyton and Braden Gunlock. Davey and Campos for Bigfork. Jarvis in. No shot. They're going to call foul on Ava Davies. She tried to reach in, Coach, to grab and tie it up. Unable to do so. That's her second first team foul. And number 14, Bree Hansen, comes back in. She'll replace Macy Brandon for Havre. 7:45 to go here in the ballgame. Ariana Gary. Give it up to Jarvis. Jarvis far side, Hansen, along with Havre. Three-point shot, good by Kiera Parker. She's hit a couple of those.
Yep, that's 2 threes.
Peyton Gunlock will give it up to Wade. No, she'll keep it. Looking for Braden. Braden cutting across the middle. Knocked out of bounds. Peyton Despain will come in for Summer Campos. And Peyton Gunlock to inbound near side. 7:21 to go here in the ballgame. Back out to Kenny Wade. Peyton guarded back out to Braden. Gives it up to David. David's got to take it in and shoot that ball. Wade, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Wade throws it up. Braden grabs the rebound, puts it back in for two. Into Hansen. Hansen drives right side. Out to Havre. Havre underneath. To Gary. Back out to Havre. Jarvis, top of the key. Try to drive on Peyton. And baseline, Hansen drives in. Kicks it out. 32. Hits another three. Parker. 45-31. 14-point, 6:23 to go on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Here, Davey looking, pulls up. He's got to pull that trigger. Peyton Despain. Back out to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton, top of the key. Knocked away by Havre. Taken away Havre. We'll give it up to Jarvis. Despain, nice hands. Gets it out to Wade on the loose ball. Wade over on the right side. Should give it out to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock on the drive, looking. Braden, top of the key, three on the way. In and out, no good.
Look good.
Rebounded by Gary underneath. To Parker. Parker scores the bucket. And timeout, a full timeout taken by Havre. With 5:44 to go, 47-31, 16-point lead on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. We'll take a timeout as well. Well, welcome back. 5:44 to go. We're down by 16 here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard, but still plenty of time. Peyton Gunlock across the timeline. It's going to get trapped, knocked out of bounds by Havre, by Hanson. Braden will get it from Peyton. Inbound. Gary trying to reach. Out to Kenny Wade. Kenny Wade looking to drive. Take it out. Up and under. Nice
move.
Nice ball. Misses it. Nice move by Wade. And Havre with the basketball. Havre left side looking. Oh, get it over to Hanson. Hanson top of the key for Havre. Down to about 5 minutes left to go in the ball game. Havre looking to drive. Kicks in the corner. Hanson kicks it out. Stolen away by Chloe Norad. And whistle. There'll be a foul on Havre's 24. That's Ella Havre.
Fouls on number 24, Ella.
Her second. First team foul.
That was a good Chloe.
Yeah,
Norad
good steal. Peyton Gunlock. Looking to drive. Going to get up to Braden. Braden back to Peyton to Spain. Spain wasn't ready for it. She grabs it. Peyton, left side three, a little bit short. Rebounded by Jarvis.
Yep, they're going to use the clock here, I bet.
Yeah, you're going to run the clock down to 4:30 to go.
Yep.
An uphill battle for Bigfork.
Bigfork on the offensive end, they got to get ready to shoot it.
Yeah,
they can't
Jarvis
waste time.
trying to drive it in. 14 seconds. Stolen away. Braden Gunlock got a score here. Levin's got 2 on her carry and no whistle. Jarvis with the basketball over to Gary. 4 minutes to go. Fouls on 21 as Braden Gunlock. That's her first. Second team foul. And Havre will inbound in the front court. Near side, Havre. It's called moving screen or legal screen. Is going to be called.
Number 32, Havre, Tierra.
Tierra Parker with the offensive foul. She'll go out of the ball game, and Tillman would come in with 4:04 to go. Into Peyton Gunlock. Peyton on the drive, misses it. Peyton trying to steal away from Gary. Gary will give it over to Havre. Havre left side, driving in. Havre off the glass, scores the bucket.
Ella, Havre.
18 points.
Over to Braden Gunlock. Gunlock, she'll give it up to Kenny Wade. Kenny Wade coming to the top of the key. Chloe Norad out to Peyton. Peyton right side. 3-pointer. Kenny Wade with a bucket. 3-pointer by Wade. Back within 15, but time running out. 3:15 to go. Got to get a stop and score every time. Here, Havre with the basketball. Norad going to guard her. Out to Jarvis. Jarvis over on the right side. Been a good battle between Jarvis and Peyton Gunlock.
Wow.
Jarvis loses it over to the Spain. No call there. Surprise. Braden Gunlock. Braden Gunlock going to drive in. Gets the whistle. Third team foul on Havre. First personal on number 20. Katie Tillman, and Braden Gunlock to the line. And she'll get 2. Tierra Parker back in. And 3, Macy Brandon back in for Havre. 49-34, 2:54 to go here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. She misses the first one, and she'll get one more. Timeout taken. Full timeout taken by Bigfork. Here with 2:54 to go, down by 15, and one more free throw for Braden. They got to score that and then get some turnovers. We'll be back after this timeout from Billings, Montana. We're back. Braden at the free throw line for the second one here. Braden shot up is good. All right, now we got to play defense, get a turnover. I'll turn this down until you get your headset back on. Tell me when you're ready, Coach.
I'm ready.
All right. Well, we got a little pressure defense, so Bigfork needs to come out with some turnovers here. Under 3 to go. And we'll give it over to Olsen. Olsen will give it up to Gary. Gary trying to ride left side. We'll give it up to Parker. Pressure defense put on by Bigfork. Out to Brandon. Underneath to Olsen. And stolen away by Peyton Gunlock. Going to go against Jarvis. Peyton looking to drive in. Floats it up off the glass. Scores the bucket. So back within 12. Need to keep pressure. Havre trying to get it in. Going to get a 5-second violation. No. They call timeout before the 5-second violation. So a 30-second timeout will stay right here. Hey, we can get the turnovers. Almost called the 5-second violation. Peyton gets the steal, takes it all the way down, but 2:20, Coach, 12 minutes. It can be done.
Well, they need to stop wasting time here, and if you've got an open shot, you got to take it. She's got her full court press on now, and it's unfortunate that you can't do that a little bit more throughout the game. I think it's really benefiting them, but they just don't have the gas. They don't have the bench to come in and put that pressure on.
Yeah, they don't have the bench to sustain that, right?
And I'm looking at Havre's bench here. I thought they were only going to play 6-7. Oh gosh, no, they're 4 deep,
they're playing 9.
And most of the girls on their team have scored.
Yeah, they're playing 9. So Havre trying to inbound, try to get that 5-second call. Wade, over to Jarvis over the top. I thought Wade was going to get it, steal it. Gary looking, stolen away by Peyton. Peyton's going to give it up to Braden. Arrows to Bigfork. Held ball. Nice hustle there by Peyton Gunlock. And they're talking with each other. I like that. They have respect for each other. You can see it on the court, right? They're hustling.
Yeah.
Unlike some fans behind me. One thing talk about the game, when you start talking about players, I have no room for that. So, anyway, Bigfork will get it on. Should be 35. Yeah, 35. Reset the shot clock. 2:08 to go here, and Braden will inbound to Peyton, down by 12. Oh, need to hit a bucket. Out to Kenny Wade. Kenny Wade looking on the drive. Kicks it out. Peyton Despain's going to score. Oh, I thought she got fouled in there. No call. Gary with. Underneath. Knocked away by Braden Gunlock. Pass intended for Gary. .27 seconds on the shot clock. 1:49 to go in the ball game. Underneath Gary with the basketball. In the corner, Jarvis. Jarvis looking. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Havre. Over to get Olsen. Havre. 3-point on the way. Misses it. Kenny Wade with a rebound for Bigfork. 1:30 to go. And running out of time is Bigfork. Peyton Gunlock, long 3 on the way. Rebounded there by Parker. Quickly up to Havre. Havre across the timeline. Chloe got a little headbutt there from 24. Havre. 1:11 to go, 49-37. That had to hurt. Hey, don't foul him. Up to Braden Gunlock. Braden over to Kenny Wade. 3 on the way. No good. Peyton Spain battling with Keller. A little bit too much to overcome. Gary across the timeline. Gets in the corner. Keller going to shoot a 3. Up by 12. Clock running down. He's going to shoot a 3. Havre out top. Got 7 seconds difference. Or 8 seconds between shot clock and 8 clock. Gary. Havre with the basketball. They're holding it. And I believe too much for Bigfork to overcome here. Jarvis looking to drive. Peyton nearly stealing it. Jarvis going to pull up, shoot it into Braden Gunlock's hands. Final score is just what is left. Going to give it up to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton shoots a three. No good. Clock will run out. 49-37.
Your final score.
Thank you for writing that down.
Yep,
Hey,
got it.
a tough one for Bigfork. Havre really played well, shot the three ball. Well, that Jarvis is a good player, and that Keller with the threes really killed us. We'll come back with your full game stats here as Bigfork. They'll play at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, and they will take on the loser between Lewistown, and Dillon coming up next. For Havre, they will take on the winner of the next ball game between Dillon and Fergus. We'll be back after this timeout when we get the stats for your full game analysis here from Billings, Montana. All right, welcome back to Billings, Montana, the First Interstate Arena. As the Valkyries the opening game here, the 9 o'clock game. Lose this one 49-37 here on your JD Detailing Scoreboard. Post game brought to you by Josh Tigley, 406-261-1268. In business about 5 years. He's won a couple Best of Flatheads, like second, third in the Best of Flathead. Take a look at the stats. Overall, shooting, we didn't, it went to 22%. A little better in the second half. We made a couple threes, but 3-point field, 2 of 19. That's not like us. Only 10%, like 10.5, almost 11%, Coach.
Yeah.
And shot about 28%, 10 of 36 from 2-point range. And you can't do that here at the state tournament against good teams. For Havre, well, we'll take a look at steals. 11, we had 5 assists, 35 rebounds, 9 turnovers for Bigfork, 10 personal fouls. For Havre, they shot about 43% overall. 43 to, what was it, 22? That's a huge difference in that ball game. And Tiara Parker, she is 3 of 7 from 3-point range. Harbor was 2 of 5, 2 of 3 for Jarvis. I was really impressed with that Jarvis girl. Handling the ball and getting her shot up. But it looked like her and Peyton were going at it the whole ball game. They shot 6 of 8 from free throw line. We shot 11 of 18. 61%. They shot 75%. Rebounds, we won by 35-34 is all. They had 12 assists. They had more assists than us. And turnovers, they had 14 versus our 9. So just not enough scoring by Bigfork.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Or not shooting well enough. I mean, got some shots up, but we just didn't make the baskets we needed to make.
No, and a lot of the shots that Bigfork took were contested. They weren't easy. A lot of those floaters that Bigfork has normally taken in the key, they generally go in, but they sure didn't tonight. But that was probably because they had 2-3 people trying to contest them. So it was just really hard for Bigfork to get into their groove and get the good shots up, get into tempo. Havre played great defense.
Yeah, they did. They really, when Braden Payton tried to get in, they really double team him. Kenny didn't get really open that often, for Bigfork. Overall, was going to take a look at scoring-wise for Bigfork for the game. Points, Braden led the way with 15. Peyton had 11. Kenny Wade 7. Despain had 4. And nobody else scored for Bigfork. And little low scoring, only 37 points. That's unusual. We're usually, in the 60s or so. But again, you have to take your hats off to Havre and the defense that they played against us. And we just couldn't get the ball to fall today. So
I mean, our girls have got to be exhausted. Braden finished the game with a double-double, 15 points, 14 rebounds. So she really battled the boards. And, Peyton finishing with 11 and also 5 rebounds. And then Peyton Despain coming off the bench and contributing on the boards with 6. So good for her. But that's the key here is our girls are tired, and when you've got that much pressure on you all game, it is wearing, and they just kept fresh girls in. If they got tired, they brought fresh ones in. So
and they really
made it tough.
They shot well. I mean,
and they shot well.
40%, and you only shoot 20, 21, 22%. That's usually not going to win ball games in that particular case. So, that'll wrap up till 9 o'clock tomorrow morning as Bigfork will play again. They'll take on the loser between Dillon and Fergus. They did play Fergus earlier in the year and beat Fergus at Fergus in Lewistown. So, kind of a little bit of familiar opponent, but, I was back in December, so it will be another challenge, to move on. Right?
Can you share with our listeners a little bit about Fergus and their record, what they came into the state tournament with?
Yeah, I can. Overall, Fergus is 11-12. So they're not. I don't know how they. They got in. They are the 4th seed. So I believe they beat Hardin for that consolation. I can look that up, but I expect Dylan to take care of Fergus. But 11-12 on the season. Bigfork moves to 19-4 on the season after this one. So then we have the rest of the tournament. Boys get underway at noon, and it'll be Ronan playing at noon here. I had that somewhere here in my stack of papers. Yeah, here we go. And we'll update you when we get those. Billings Central and Ronan, that should be a good ball game at noon. Dillon takes on East Helena. Browning takes on Glendive. And Lockwood takes on Frenchtown. That is your boys' side. On the girls' side, later on, starting at 3:30, it's Frenchtown taking on Lockwood. And then Billings Central, 21-0, takes on Columbia Falls. So Columbia Falls has a tough ball game coming up this afternoon at 5 o'clock. Got anything else, Coach?
No, I don't have anything else, James.
Well, it's a bummer here on Thursday morning. It's tough playing that early morning game. You know how that is, right?
Yep.
When
it's not fun. After a long road trip, playing the first morning game, it's tough. And then it's also tough in a new facility. It's good that they get some shots off prior to the game, just because of the depth perception is a little off. So this is a big arena.
Yeah, your final 49-37. The Valkyries lose this one by 12 here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. That'll wrap the post game up. We'll catch you tomorrow here. Pregame about 8:45. Hope you got to listen to the senior girls and the coach on pregame. Not, you can go back and listen to it. Once again, this is James LaFontaine on behalf of Jamie Grindy from Billings, Montana. The 2025 Class A State Tournament at the Metro Park First Interstate Arena in Billings, Montana. As Valkyries lose this one 49-37. We'll catch you tomorrow morning, 8:45 here on BFST Events here on YouTube. Thank you, and good morning wherever you are.